Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Here we are as we get started. My name is Darren Deese. I'm here with my co-host, Sheila Thornton. She's actually in La Quinta. Sheila, thanks for waving. Everybody wave at Sheila. How you doing, Sheila?
I'm doing great. Loving seeing all of our friends
Wow,
tonight.
wasn't that jazz band great?
Oh,
a big shout out. Yeah,
really
Palm
good.
Desert Jazz Band, high school jazz band, right?
Oh, it was. And we're so proud of them. Fantastic. Great to have you all here.
So tonight, ladies and gentlemen, you are going to join us for The Future Is Ours. You're going to join us and our award recipients. So thank you so much for tuning in. We're going to hear some inspiring stories from the youth that are impacted by One Future Coachella Valley. We've got a huge lineup of awards. We are here tonight to celebrate them, but we're also here to help raise money. One Future Coachella Valley depends on the gifts that are made from the donations, from the public, from the school sector, and really everything we're doing tonight. We're gonna get into our fundraising efforts and talk about the money we need to raise to cover the gaps in the budget to get the FAFSA applications. You're gonna hear a lot about that. Sheila and I are gonna kind of navigate as we go through this entire path and raise money to help everyone pave their career and their pathway to a huge future. Sheila, did you get all that right? Is that right?
You got it right.
I missed anything on that one?
Really good.
Covered that one.
Excellent. Yep.
All right, so as we get started, again, welcome to our first virtual event. This is a little bit different. We definitely wanted to be out at Agua Caliente, but we couldn't, so we're super excited you're able to join us tonight. If you notice on the chat bar, kind of some housekeeping items I want to walk through. In the chat bar, if you can't find the chat bar, in the middle of your screen on Zoom, there's an icon says chat. Then if you look in the chat bar on the bottom side, we have a whole team of staff from One Future Coachella Valley standing by to monitor that chat. Any donations you make tonight, you can actually click on the link. You'll see a donation link in the chat bar now. You can click on that link, or if you cannot get online, if you're having a problem, when you pull up the link, you see the screen, it looks just like that. If you can't get online and you just want to make a donation in the chat bar, by all means, please do. Just let us know you're thinking about us and you want to make a small gift. We can take care of the money. We'll deal with it later. We'll call you on Monday. You can do a credit card over the phone. We want to make giving tonight so easy for you. You can definitely click the link. That'll go directly to our One Future Coachella Valley webpage, or you can add something in the chat, and one of our One Future Coachella Valley staff members will be there to assist you, reach out to you personally, and we're excited. Sheila, I'm ready to get started. I hope you are as well, right?
I am really ready. Yep.
All right, so all the
Let's
way
do-
from La Quinta, California, our CEO of One Future Coachella Valley, Sheila Thornton.
Thank you, Darren. It's wonderful to be here with all of you tonight. As I watched people come into the waiting room and saw your names and saw your faces, it really lifted my spirits. We had our scholarship ceremony the other day virtually, and when you're prepping for it, you don't necessarily feel like you're going to get that but once you see people all on together, it really makes a difference. And so thank you for being involved in this, for being here today. Thanks for taking the time. It's a quick program, but it is just a wonderful way for us to celebrate the great people in this valley who are working together on behalf of our students and on behalf of our economy and our workforce. So I'm just so grateful to all of you. I'm also grateful to our board of directors. We have a number of our board members on the call today, and we have an incredible board who has been with us as we spun off from Coachella Valley Economic Partnership, and now we're One Future Coachella Valley, and they are a group of individuals who are incredibly dedicated to the mission, incredibly expert at what they've done in there, and bring with them a lot of expertise from their professions and careers, and they really have a great commitment to our students. So thank you to the board of directors, and last to our staff, and I'll mention them at the end of this, but just so you know, behind the scenes on everything we do are a group of people who are incredibly dedicated to students, and I think every one of you knows that who works with our staff. So thanks again for being here. We have been working from the day before we actually had our last event. If you all will recall, we were going to go live at Agua Caliente at the resort, and we hope we're going to be back there next year. We plan to be back there next year for our event. So we were very grateful to the tribe for supporting the event, and then also for being so flexible as we transition this to the virtual event. They're one of our sponsors tonight. And we all have gone to remote work, basically. All of our staff are working at home. But we're working harder than ever with our students. We're awarding about 150 scholarships this year. We had 700 applications come in through our application portal, and we're working with more than just those 150 students because we're offering webinars, some one-on-one and mentoring for students so that they can get the support that they need. And now more than ever, our students really need us to be there for them because they are going through a transition just like everyone else. Many of them, though, are entering college for the first time. They graduated in a virtual environment, and they will enter college in a virtual environment for many of our students. So the work is more important now than ever. One Future Coachella Valley's regional plan for college and career success is the unifying plan that keeps us all together. We have been focused since 2005 on education as economic development. And our work is not just about those of us who are in one organization. This work truly reflects the work of an entire community. Folks from nonprofits work on the alignment teams and the regional plan. All three school districts, our College of the Desert, Cal State San Bernardino, UCR Palm Desert, and UCR, the main campus. And hundreds of business partners have stayed together on this to be sure that students get what they need to be ready for both college and career, to have the support from a career pathways perspective, scholarship, financial aid, and internship. And now we're starting to see these students getting hired in the local economy. So we could not be happier for the work that we're doing with all of you. And I say that very specifically, this is work with you. It is not our work alone, and we're just grateful for your staying at the table for this long. We have made significant inroads in the work that we do. So I'm going to hand it back now to Darren.
Sheila, some of the cool things, I mean, we're just getting started. I want to do a quick shout out to Wendy Frederick. I'm noticing in the chat bar, Wendy, thank you so much for your $150 gift. And Mike Sweezy jumped in with another $50 gift. Mike, thank you so much for the $50 gift. I see Kevin Winge, thank you for your $250 gift. Sheila, we haven't even started asking for money yet, and they're already making donations.
Very grateful.
So Sheila, I know we're going to jump right into the Future of Ours awards. Sheila, tell me a little bit about what these awards mean for the recipients and the students.
Great. So when we talk about that regional plan for college and career success, we are really referring to the cross-sector collaborative that we brought together. The work depends on a group of folks from across all these school districts, our college partners, nonprofits, business partners, who are working in conjunction with one another, doing things that if we did them in isolation, we would not have gone as far. This collaborative has really transformed things for the Coachella Valley, increasing college going rates, increasing the number of students in career academies, increasing the FAFSA this year to 73% from 48% in 2011, and awarding over $16 million in scholarships. These awards really are about acknowledging those people who really demonstrate what it looks like to be all in on this effort. And so that's what we're doing tonight. We're celebrating those inspiring leaders.
So Sheila, what do you say we jump right in? Another gift came in as we're getting started. I want to shout out to Kelly May. Thank you so much for your $50 gift, Kelly. Every gift you make, ladies and gentlemen, tonight, we're trying to raise a ton of money for One Future. Every gift you make, from a $25 gift all the way up to a $25,000 gift, anywhere in between, everything makes an impact. We definitely have a lot of great award recipients. So Sheila, let's jump right in with our awards. I think we're going to start with our Inspiring Leadership Award.
We are, and I could not be more pleased to start off with this award. It is our Inspiring Leadership Award, and it's in recognition of an educational administrator of a district or of a college partner who's demonstrated superior leadership in education and sustained pattern of support for the Coachella Valley Regional Plan for College and Career Success. Marie Parati is the CTE District Coordinator for Coachella Valley Unified School District. And she does not just go above and beyond, she puts her full self into the work from every perspective, from the perspective of supporting the career academies that are at the K-12 level. She's involved in the financial aid and FAFSA work. She's been very actively involved in our business engagement team. And I don't know if I've met another person with the kind of passion for not just doing things with incredible excellence, but also for doing things in a way that's going to transform students' lives for the long run. So congratulations tonight to Marie Parati, and we're going to see a video of her, and you get to get a window into her heart and her expertise.
Good evening, everyone. I'm honored to receiving this Inspiring Leadership Award. I would first like to thank all of my fabulous teachers and staff who are the heartbeat and voice of students and allow me to lead. They are truly my inspiration. It is through their strength, resilience, and brilliance that they truly provide first-class instruction to Coachella Valley students. I'd also like to thank my district, Coachella Valley Unified, for taking a chance on this rookie administrator 5.5 years ago. I have learned so much because of the opportunities you have provided me to grow as an educational leader. Each generation faces challenges not faced by previous generations, with children coming to school affected socially and emotionally. Educators across the globe are not just teachers. They are caretakers, problem solvers, mandated reporters, mentors, and guide students, giving them hope and a future. Now more than ever, educational leadership requires developing relationships with staff and students to allow for learning to take place. Students today face many challenges that affect their learning, whether it be a broken home, poverty, food insecurity, or with current events, loneliness. Often students just need a safe space with a caring adult to listen and guide them. It is about influence, not authority. It requires a shared vision and collaboration, and the work is never done. When I made a career move 15 years ago into education, I never imagined I would be doing what I'm doing today, implementing programs ensuring students are college and career ready. As our world changes, today's educational leadership needs to respond thoughtfully. It is a never-ending cycle, and it requires lifelong learning. When I was finishing my administrative master's and credentialing program 6 years ago, we were asked to write a guiding leadership statement. I wrote, "I will be an educational leader that inspires change through building positive, trusting, collaborative, and respectful relationships to achieve a shared vision of what learning looks like in the 21st century and provides opportunities for all students." Today, that statement is more important than ever in navigating the complex problems we are facing. I would like to thank One Future for providing me with all of the opportunities to serve in my leadership role. Coordinating resources and collaboration with One Future has taught me so much. Their support to the three school districts, post-secondary partners, business and philanthropic community is the reason we are increasing college and career readiness, FAFSA completion rates, and increasing the number of college degrees. All of this is making a measurable impact to the lives of so many across our valley. In closing, I would like to dedicate this award to my daughter, Jacqueline. She passed away earlier this year. She was an amazing educator who loved her profession and she loved her students. After her passing, many of her students wrote to me and let me know how much she helped them just by being a good listener and understanding. I look forward to continuing to serve Coachella Valley, and I am proud to call all of you colleagues and friends. Thank you again.
Thank you, Marie, and congratulations. And what a complete honor to have you accepted on behalf of your daughter. It is evident that her warmth and her goodness and focus on her students came from you, and that is a real blessing to all of us. I have to say, Marie really does demonstrate coming outside of, she has a big job at the district, but she works on a multitude of cross-district efforts, and because she really does believe in the fact that all of us together go further. I can't thank you enough, Marie, for the work that you've done. And I can see all the congratulations that are coming through in the Zoom chat, and you'll be inspired by it if you haven't been reading it. Thank you.
Yeah, definitely. Marie, if you can, make sure you're following that chat because there's a lot of fans screaming. So thank you so much, Marie. So tonight, I mean, Sheila, our goal is to raise money, and they're sending money in. I'm following that chat bar. A big shout out to Glenn Miller. He jumped in with a $125 gift. So Glenn, thank you very much for that. And I think there was one more I may have missed, but we're going to get it up there. Oh, was it Casey or Cecil for $250? Cecil, thank you so much for the $250 gift. So ladies and gentlemen, every gift makes a huge difference. As small as a $25 gift helps us purchase the essential gift card that's needed for students to pay for the basic needs, food, books, just everyday needs they have. A $43 gift is a great way to help the Gents Alliance offer a young men's mental health session for a $43 gift. So everything you do really makes a huge impact. $99 covers a student financial aid coaching session. One Future Coachella Valley, we offer coaching sessions. We offer all the support to every student getting ready to get into college. A $125 gift, if you're going to make one of those tonight, is going to help support a Young Male Gents Alliance to attend the Leadership Conference to help close the achievement gap among young men. So every gift you're making goes right into the One Future Coachella Valley bucket. And Sheila, I know every gift we make is going to have a huge impact on what you can do with the students. Am I correct, Sheila?
Absolutely, and I want to remind folks that the first $13,000 raised tonight goes to prizes right back to the schools, the winning high schools of the FAFSA competition. So that has been a huge trigger for us to be able to make sure that students get the financial aid they need, and especially students who wouldn't have that support. So thank you, because you're transforming students' ability to get to college, to get to that first step. So yes.
So Sheila, I'm watching the chat bar as you're talking, and I want to shout out to Mary Caldwell and Steve Weiss. They just donated a $250 gift. So thank you, Mary and Steve. We definitely appreciate those gifts.
Wonderful, thank you.
So Sheila, I think we're gonna continue to kind of keep going on and go. What do you say we get into the Empowering Student Award?
Great, and as I said earlier, these awards really reflect how this is across different segments of education and different parts of our community, and the group that's come together to make this big difference in the region. So this one is about empowering students. And last year, I think we celebrated 3 folks from the 3 school districts. This year, we have one person from a school district and 2 from our higher education partners. And this is really about making sure that we understand what it takes to not just think about what you do in the classroom to support students, but to tie it to the long run. Oftentimes, it's easy to kind of be about getting that student graduated, but not necessarily thinking about their mental health in one case with Jason Tate, or what it looks like to make sure that they have the financial aid that they need to complete their degree and get on their pathway to success. And so these educators are really those who demonstrate that kind of commitment to students, and they model not just commitment in their own institution, but they reach out and work very closely with One Future and with the Regional Plan Collaborative to be sure that students have all they need. And tonight, our first recipient of the Empowering Students Award is Jose Simo. He's an academic counselor at College of the Desert. And if you asked probably 50% of the students that have come through our scholarship program, you would get incredibly warm responses about Jose. He is loved, he is looked to as a mentor, and he is looked to as someone with a calm, patient, and very effective way to support students who need that extra lift to get into college. So Jose, we're gonna see a video from Jose tonight. So congratulations, Jose Simo.
Hello everyone, my name is Jose Simo. I'm one of the counselors at College of the Desert. And today I'm here getting this recognition from the One Future Coachella Valley, and I want to say thank you. I also want to congratulate all the scholarship recipients. First of all, everyone is really proud of you, especially your families, your parents, and so are we. I also like to say that your hard work and dedication has paid off, and it will continue to do so. So just keep doing your best. And on this academic year, as you know, it's going to be a difficult one for everyone, especially for those of you who this might be your first year in college or university. Remember that there are a lot of people here to support you. At home, your family, at school, our folks in student services, and also the One Future family. So we're here for you, we're here to serve you, we're here to support you. So when you face those challenges, don't forget to give us a call. And best of luck to you.
Thank you so much, Jose, for your dedication to students, and congratulations on that well-deserved award. Our next Empowering Students recipient is Jason Tate, and Jason Tate is a Health and Nutritional Sciences Academy teacher at Indio High School with Desert Sands Unified School District. Jason helped bring up the Health Academy at Indio High School and specifically brought in a wellness component to it so that students understood the connection of nutrition to their overall health. I believe he instituted a class called the Physiology of Digestion so that he could teach nutrition, but also so that he could get that student the requirement that they need, which is for A through G completion for the UC system. He is a trailblazer on integrating wellness and mindfulness. He does work with the students on yoga and then also does the academic component of it. So we're grateful for Jason Tate. He's very engaged in the regional plan, and he has supported students not just at the K-12 level, but he's done mental health webinars for the students who need some assistance while they're in college. Let's celebrate Jason Tate by listening to his video.
My name is Jason Tate, and I am honored to receive the award this year from One Future, the Empowering Students Award. Thank you so much, One Future Coachella Valley, for the work that you've been doing here in the Coachella Valley for years. I have been honored to be part of the One Future team for the last several years, sitting on different committees, speaking at local conferences, working with college students, high school students, all the way down to middle school students. Shout out to the boys in the male leadership program, where I get to play as John Wick for them. I've had so much fun over the years doing what I love to do. And to be receiving an award for doing what I love to do is truly a great honor. Thank you so much for all the work that One Future does in the Coachella Valley and for supporting me as a teacher at Indio High School in the HANS Health and Nutritional Sciences Academy. There's so much great work to be done here in the Coachella Valley, aligning schools with business, with higher ed, and One Future is at the core of that. So thank you, One Future, for the award, and thank you tremendously for all of the work that you do here in the Coachella Valley.
Wonderful. Congratulations, Jason. You certainly deserve it, and we're grateful for your partnership and for your leadership. Our next recipient of the Empowering Students Award is Avi Rodriguez. She's an academic advisor at Cal State San Bernardino, the Palm Desert campus. And Avi, if you meet Avi, and you'll see it in her video, she brings incredible warmth with incredible dedication to students. And she's been a partner on our scholarship work for about 11 years. A phenomenal partner, a great resource to her students, and we couldn't be happier to give this award to Avi Rodriguez. Let's hear from her now.
Hi, everyone. Thank you again, One Future Coachella Valley, for this beautiful award. You know, it's ironic that I got the Empowering Student Award because my students are the ones that inspire me and that empower me. So this award should really be like split into little pieces and handed out to all of my students, because every time that I'm stressed out about work or that I'm worried about something, they're like little angels that hear me or feel my stress and come by and say, hey, Abby, thanks for what you've done. Or they email me or they shoot me a text and they just say, hey, because of you, I did this. So this is really in their honor. You know, when I was younger and I started working in higher education, somebody told me, be who you needed when you were younger. And that's exactly how I carry myself. I carry myself with my students as someone who's there to support them and encourage them and give them a voice. So thanks again, One Future Coachella Valley, for acknowledging my work. And a special shout out to CSUSB Palm Desert Campus for always allowing me to do the work the way I want to do it, because you have faith that I'm going to do it right. So thanks again. Enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe. Thanks.
Congratulations, Avi. Absolutely well deserving. And I watched your video a few times, and it has inspired that statement that you made about be the person you needed when you were younger. I think that is absolutely true of you, and I would say it's true of most of the people that are on this working with us on this work at One Future and through the regional plan. It's phenomenal what folks do and the way that they show up to support students. So thank you for being a great demonstration of that kind of commitment to students. Next up, we have Kaylee Serrano. So to celebrate Cal State San Bernardino even further, this is a great treat tonight. We have a student from CSUSB, and she's currently the Riverside County Festival Queen, Queen Scheherazade, which is quite an accomplishment in this region. And she's gonna sing for us and give us a little testimonial of her experience with the work that we've done.
Hi, my name is Kaylee Serrano, and I am a junior at Cal State San Bernardino, and I am a third-year recipient of the One Future Coachella Valley Scholarship Foundation. Being a One Future Coachella Valley student has allowed me to have had the most amazing college experience due to all of its helpful resources and once-in-a-lifetime opportunities. This scholarship has given me an endless amount of opportunities throughout my college career and has helped me in numerous ways. As a student that comes from a family of immigrants and as a first-generation student, One Future Coachella Valley has not only supported me financially, but has prepared and supported me through all my future endeavors. I have had the distinct pleasure to meet many of my peers throughout the Coachella Valley, listen to incredible stories of successful students who got to be a part of the program, interact and create connections, and most importantly, create relationships with the staff that has continuously pushed me to the best of my abilities and guide me through this process to make my college dreams a reality. Apart from being a full-time student, I am also a part-time singer, and I would like to add to this video my rendition of singing La Cigarra by Linda Ronstadt. Again, a big thank you to One Future Coachella Valley. I could not have done this with all of your support.
Ya no me cantes cigarra, ya acabé tus sonetes, que tu canto aquí en el alma, como un puñal se me mete, sabiéndote cuando pregonando a su muerte. Marinero, marinero, dime si es verdad que sabes, porque distinguir no puedo, si en lo fondo de los mares hay otro color más negro que el color de mis pesares. Ay, la, llorar. Me dijo muy afligido, ya me cansé de buscar un amor correspondido. Bajo la sombra de un árbol y el canto de mi guitarra, canto alegre de guapanga, porque la vida se acaba y quiero morir cantando como muere la cigarra. Ay, ay, la, la, la. Ay, la, la, la. Y quiero morir cantando como muere la cigarra.
Wow, Kaylee, that was amazing. I hope you're watching that feed, Kaylee, because everybody is singing your praises. That was amazing. The city of Indio has to be so proud, and the entire Coachella Valley. Kaylee, that was amazing. Thank you so much for that. Wow, Sheila, have you heard anything like that? That's amazing.
Oh, nothing like it. I have listened to it a number of times, by the way, and I just can't get over it. And I want to live a life with that kind of depth and passion and focus on my mission. She says it's part-time. Kaylee?
Yeah, part-time.
You know, I don't know if that's gonna be a part-time job for you. Wow, thank you.
Yeah, that was amazing, Kayla. Thank you, Kaylee. Thank you so very much for that. Ladies and gentlemen, this is super exciting. We asked earlier, we said this is a fundraiser, and every gift makes a huge difference. And just Kaylee, while you were performing, Sheila, while we were doing a couple of the awards, I've got a whole list of gifts I'd like to run down real quick because money is just kind of pouring in. The support is here. Sheila, this is super exciting. We're going to start out, and if I repeat a couple of these, I hope I'm not, but Kathy Muldoon and Barb Lund, thank you for a $250 gift. Levon Stagg Hope, $25. Everything makes a huge impact for One Future. So we're so excited for all these gifts, and you can follow them in the chat bar. These are amazing. George, I hope I'm going to get this right, George, and I apologize in advance. George Pupadat? Paul, what is it? I see you waving, George. Thank you. Thank you. And George, thank you for your $100. Huge gift. Eileen Packer, your $50 makes a huge difference. Heather Benedict for $100. Augustine Earlia, thank you for $25. I know you're coming up. We're going to get to you live in a couple minutes. Kim and Uli McNulty, another $200 gift. And Jake Zhu, a huge shout out for your leadership and everything you do. And thank you for your $100 gift as well. I know the College of the Deserts donated money as well, but Jake, I think that's coming directly from you. So thank you for that. You're a huge sponsor as well. One Future Coachella Valley, we couldn't do it without you. One that just came in as the OFCV alumni for $25. All these gifts, Sheila, is this amazing?
It's amazing, and it's absolutely inspiring to me. It moves me seriously. I know so many of you, and you know, we've talked about this. This is how the Coachella Valley cares for the future, and how the Coachella Valley builds the future. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Every one of you has a huge role in this, and I really am grateful and so thankful to see you online contributing. And even more importantly, that it's those of you, all of you have done so much in terms of your own talent and time for our students. And that's what's going to transform our world. So thank you.
We're going to leave that giving line open. It's going to be open through the entire event tonight. As you start to share the event with your family and friends, you can get online, you can make this gift. Again, that link is in the chat bar. That'll stay in the chat bar. We're going to record this, share this with your friends and family. A couple things I want to hit on right now. Your gift tonight of $165, it actually supports a visual mentoring session with the student. So that's a virtual mentoring session with the student, and $210 actually pays for the technology software training session with the student. One Future Coachella Valley works individually with any student that needs the help, and your gifts tonight help pay for that. A gift tonight for $250 helps pay for a high school seniors college application workshop. We offer these every year, and at every $250 you donate will help us provide those. A $500 gift tonight supports a networking navigator from our community to provide a virtual career coaching to help any students build their resumes and conduct the mock interviews. So every gift, One Future is so focused to try to get every student, to get them the opportunity, all the tools that they need to fill out that FAFSA application. And this is a great segue, Sheila, because I know I want to talk a little bit more about the FAFSA applications. What do they mean for the students? How do they get them? And I think this year we had some record-breaking numbers on how many applications we've had, right?
Oh yeah, you know the collaborative made a decision in 2011 that they wanted to get the Valley to 85% FAFSA completion by 2018. And that took all 3 school districts to make a commitment to do that. Our college partners were supporting it, and our matching partners in the scholarship arena were supporting it. And counselors work hard throughout the season to be sure that students do that. And it's the FAFSA is the free application for federal student aid. And you would think that it was sort of a given that students do it, but not necessarily. It's a pretty complex process to complete. And if a student doesn't complete it, then they are not eligible for the available free student aid that's available through the federal and state government. So it's really critical. We have moved since 2011, moved the FAFSA completion rate from 48% to this year a record high of 73% of students across the 3 school districts. And this is all the work of those counselors and those school districts pushing to be sure that students understood the value of it. And we are just very grateful for all the work that folks have done, and we're excited to award prizes on that front.
Let's hear from Hope Stagg, can we? Tell me a
Great,
little bit about the Future of Ours Award for Hope.
Sure. So the Future is Ours award is awarded to one of our alumni. And when I say our alumni, once again, I think it's really critical that we are clear that Hope is from Palm Springs Unified School District. She's now a teacher there. She was a One Future scholar. She was an intern at One Future, but she has worked with a whole variety of people across her educational journey. So this is really about a community coming together to support students all across their educational journey. So Hope is now she is the Palm Springs Academy of Learning Medicine, the Palm Academy. It's one of 7 health academies in the desert. And she is a teacher in that academy and head volleyball coach. So not only was she a beneficiary of the Valley's commitment to increasing college and career pathways by establishing these career academies, but she also was a recipient of scholarship awards and support through financial aid. And now she's come back to give her gift back to other students, and we couldn't be happier to give her the Future is Ours award. We'll see a video now.
My name is Hope Stagg, and I am so honored to be receiving the Future is Ours award given by One Future. I've been in contact with this organization since the name was Coachella Valley Economic Partnership. I was a fellow scholarship recipient, and I was so honored and so blessed to receive this scholarship. Not only did it help me through school financially, but the individuals in the organization did a wonderful job, a truly amazing job checking in on each one of their students just to see how we were each semester. And they made sure that we checked in with them, all about accountability. One of the main things that the organization has instilled with me is networking. It's not always what you know, but it's who you know. And I have met so many wonderful individuals just from being in contact with this organization. Outside of networking, the organization thrives on individuals coming back and working in their hometown, okay? So everyone wants their chance to get away, Okay. I went off to school in Arizona for 4 years, but I made sure I came back to the Valley to help serve my community. I wanted to better help the individuals who go to school here. So that's what I did. I currently work at Palm Springs High School, and I'm a teacher in our Palm Academy there, Palm Springs Academy for Learning Medicine. And I'm also the volleyball coach, the head volleyball coach. It has been such a beautiful experience being a teacher and making sure that I give back to those students. It takes a strong individual, a special individual, to become a teacher. You know, it takes a lot of work. We know that we don't just teach them the day-to-day information. So I am so blessed that I have been able to better the lives of those students, and in turn, I have received more in life from it. I want to thank everyone who has helped me on my journey. My parents, number one, they have always been my strongest supporters. They have backed me from day one. My siblings, all of my friends and family, you all know who you are. I just wanted to give you so much thanks for always being there and believing in me. So I just appreciate being where I'm at and being able to help all of these students. So once again, thank you so much for giving me this award, the Future is Ours award. I truly appreciate it.
Wonderful. Thanks for being an inspiration to us, Hope, and for your commitment to your own students. Just beautifully said. We couldn't be prouder. Thank you. The next recipient of the Future is Ours award is Max Felipe Ochoa. Max is a graduate of UC Berkeley. He was a scholarship student of ours. Max is from the Putupecha tribe in eastern Coachella Valley. And I understand he's one of the first in his family to go off to college and graduate. He also is a board member for the Cal Bears in the Desert. And when our staff talked about Max, they talked a lot about the doors that he opened for other students. He came back from college and immediately began working as a peer mentor. He says yes and is available whenever we need him to be able to support other students on their college journey. And we are very grateful to have the opportunity to give him this Future is Ours award. So let's hear from Max.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Maximiliano Felipe Ochoa. First and foremost, I want to thank One Future staff, board of directors for all the amazing work and dedication in running such an amazing program that without a doubt has changed and impacted so many students. It's been a little over a decade since the inception of the program, and certainly a lot has happened since then. I graduated from Desert Mirage High School in 2009, got my bachelor's from UC Berkeley in 2014, my master's from UC Irvine in 2018, and currently, professionally speaking, been taking on the role of a community and policy advocate on environmental justice issues for disadvantaged communities. A lot of these accomplishments certainly would have not been possible without the support, the mentorship, and the educational opportunities presented by One Future. As we grow older and become more invested in our professional lives, within our fields, we often work, volunteer, or participate in events without having expectations of being rewarded. Although it does feel great when being recognized for the hard work you as an individual do, but even more when you're able to see the bigger picture of how your work, participation, and dedication shapes our very own community. To our funders, I want to sincerely thank you. Your generosity has enabled hundreds of my peers to seek higher education which has given us the necessary tools for us to take an active role and to lead our communities, slowly crafting, contributing, and increasing the quality of life in our communities. Thank you once again to the One Future team and the board of directors for honoring me with the One Future is Ours award. Thank you.
Thank you, Max. Thanks for your leadership and congratulations on the award. Well deserved. I think we're going to move on, Darren, to our FAFSA completion award. Is that correct?
Absolutely. Yeah, let's jump in. I think we're going to hear from Mike Sweezy. Am I correct?
Yep. Yep. Mike Sweezy. So we talked a little bit about the FAFSA completion competition. We moved that number from 48% to 73% this year. That means that differential of students are now completing the FAFSA and they're eligible for financial aid. And so Mike now is he is the assistant superintendent for Palm Springs Unified School District, and he's going to announce this year's overall winner for the Coachella Valley for the FAFSA competition.
Hi, I'm Mike Sweezy, the Assistant Superintendent for Educational Services in the Palm Springs Unified School District. And on behalf of my colleagues in the Coachella Valley Unified School District and Desert Sands Unified School District, we are very excited to announce that this year, 73% of all high school seniors completed the FAFSA or a DREAM Act application. That's the highest completion rate ever for the Coachella Valley. These students could potentially capture more than $20 million in financial aid because they took that important first step with the help of their school counselors. And our districts believe that this is so important that each year all high schools in the Valley compete to see which school can get the most seniors to complete the FAFSA or DREAM Act in our Battle of the High Schools competition. This year, the FAFSA Cup trophy for the overall winning high school with a completion rate of 89% is Shadow Hills High School in Palm Desert. Congratulations to the whole Shadow Hills team.
One Future Coachella Valley helps bridge the financial gaps that prevent students from achieving their dreams of a higher education. Thank you.
Shadow Hills High School is proud to partner with One Future Coachella Valley each year. Our collective efforts improve our local community.
Thank you, One Future Coachella Valley, for partnering and helping create opportunities for higher education for all our students.
Thank you, One Future Coachella Valley, for recognizing our efforts at Shadow Hills High School for completing the FAFSA. We're off to college. Woo!
Woo! That's pretty exciting, isn't it, Sheila?
Oh, it is. And just so you all know, the goal was 85% for the regional collaborative overall. Shadow Hills High School won this year with 89% of their students completing the FAFSA. That means that many students, that a large majority of their students are going to be eligible to be able to get the financial aid they need for college. So it's quite a success. And that had everything to do with their team at the high school and the support that they received from the Desert Sands Unified School District. So congratulations. They get a $4,000 prize for their work.
That's pretty awesome. $4,000 goes a long way for a party at a high school campus. That's a lot of fun. Great for them. So ladies and gentlemen, you know the reason we are here tonight is to celebrate. We're celebrating all the accomplishments in the community and to raise money for FAFSA. So the students that work so hard to fill out these applications, we're trying to raise money to get the education out there. So tonight, before we jump into one more raise of fundraising, I want to introduce Augustine Ariola. Please, he's from an outstanding alumni. He is with the Implementation Engagement Coordinator at Lift to Rise right here in the Coachella Valley. Augustine Ariola, let's hear what you got.
Hi everyone, my name is Agustin Arriola. I am a One Future Coachella Valley alumnus. In 2015, I graduated from Desert Mirage High School, and in 2019, I graduated from UCLA with a double major in political science and Chicano studies. Today, I'll be sharing a little bit about myself, as well as the ways that One Future Coachella Valley has supported my family and I. Traditionally, scholarships will only go ahead and offer financial support. However, One Future Coachella Valley has gone above and beyond that. As a first-generation college student, navigating a higher educational institution poses many challenges. One of them is not knowing how to access support services. As a result, my sophomore year, I was put on subject to dismissal and later received a letter of notice from UCLA stating that I had been dismissed. That's when I sat down with OFCV. They helped me create a plan to go ahead and appeal for the dismissal, and soon after that had been rescinded, they sat down with me again and helped me create a success plan for my future. That's what I mean by them going above and beyond. Not only did they help me with that, but they also created opportunities for leadership and professional development. I was able to be an intern for them and be a part of their student leadership team. They really played a role in developing and shaping my leadership skills, as well as confirming the importance of community and the advancement of not only myself, but the entire Coachella Valley. Currently, in my role at Lift to Rise, we're doing exactly just that. through our Economic Opportunity Can and Housing Can, making sure that all families in the Coachella Valley are healthy, stable, and thriving. To wrap up, I'd like to thank One Future Coachella Valley for the impact they've had in my life and the impact that I know they'll continue to have in our youth and the economy of the Valley. Thank you.
Augustine, that is so cool that One Future Coachella Valley had your back, and congratulations on getting the appeal and winning that. And Augustine, you notice your stories out there. People are listening, so thank you so much for sharing. Sheila, I don't know if you're following that chat bar as close as I am, but we are seeing donations come in all evening. I would shout out to the One Future Coachella Valley team. That's the entire staff. They've all pitched in and donated $100. So Sheila, that's your team right there. And they said they're all in for $100.
That's
Marie
the kind of
Petrie,
hearts they have. So I'm so grateful. Thank you, team.
absolutely. Thank you for the $100. We have Judy Sage for $250. Thank you. Elisa Lopez Valencia, another $40 gift. Ladies and gentlemen, every dollar, that's $1, it's $25, everything makes a huge impact. When you go to our website, you see the link down below. There's a website, you can click on that. When you get to that page, we've got everything kind of laid out of all the gifts of where that money is going to go, how it's going to make an impact at One Future Coachella Valley tonight. So everything you're donating, this has been a huge undertaking. The entire team has worked hard, and we thank you so much for all the gifts, all the encouragement. Tamara, I just saw that come in. Tamara Hedges for $100. Robert Zavula and Mark Kogel, thank you for $500. That's huge. How about David Wells at $50? Thank you so much, David Howard Wells. Appreciate the $50 gift. And Candace Forsythe, thank you for the $100 gift. Vanessa Marino for $50. Sheila, they just keep coming in. How exciting is that?
It's very exciting, and it makes such a difference. And you can see from Augustine's story that not only does it make a difference in these students' lives, but the students come back and they're paying it forward. So thank you from the bottom of my heart for all of your kindness and generosity, folks.
So not only the gifts make a huge difference. They allow us to do what they do. But Paul, I'd like to come over to you real quick, because Paul, we couldn't do this without all of our sponsors. We've put together a list of sponsors that have helped last year and over the years. I'd like to bring Paul Olson. He's in Palm Desert right now, and we're going to bring him up to thank some of the sponsors.
Good afternoon. I'm Paul Olson, Director of Development for One Future Coachella Valley. It is my distinct pleasure to recognize our sponsors for today's event. First, our presenting sponsors, Agua Caliente Band of Cahuilla Indians and Kate Anderson on behalf of the tribe. I also want to recognize Rick Gilbert and the Agua Caliente Resort, Casino and Spa in Rancho Mirage. That was our original on-site event space for this event back in March. Thank you for your continued support. I want to recognize One Future sponsors that include University of California, Riverside, Palm Desert Campus, and Agam Patel, thank you. Riverside County of Education with Superintendent Judy White. Cal State San Bernardino, the Palm Desert Campus, with a shout out to Jake Zhu and Oscar Fonseca for your great support. I want to also recognize our One Future partners that include the 3 unified school districts of the Coachella Valley: Desert Sands, Coachella Valley, and Palm Springs. The unified school districts work so well together, and they are great partners with us as we ensure our students are educated for a bright future. Thank you. I want to recognize the Teresa A. Mike Scholarship Foundation, the entire Mike family, including Dean, Teresa, Liana, McKaylee, Robert, and everyone at the foundation. And a sincere thank you to Barbara Lund and Kathy Muldoon for your support. And of course, I want to thank you for being here today, supporting One Future Coachella Valley to ensure that all the students of this valley have an opportunity for education and a bright future. Thank you.
Paul, thank you so much. Go ahead, Sheila.
And I want to thank you as well. And Agua Caliente has been so generous at underwriting the actual event at the resort, the hotel. And so we're looking forward to being back there next year. And we are just incredibly grateful to all of you as sponsors. We could not be doing this without you, and it is changing the future for our students. So thank you.
On that note, I do want to shout out a couple more gifts are coming in on the chat bar. Kathy Muldoon and Barb Lund, a second $250 gift. They've given and they want to give again. So Kathy and Barb, thank you so much for that. Tamara Hedges for $100 and Joe Torme for $50. Ladies and gentlemen, every dollar you donate to One Future tonight is going to make a huge impact and go so far. The team at One Future Coachella Valley appreciates all the gifts. And this has been a super exciting part. We're not done yet. Please stay with us if you can a little bit longer. We've got a few more awards, and this is great. Sheila, what do you say we go right into our Engaging Partner Award?
Yes, and I am absolutely pleased. For all of you who have been around for a while and can remember Supervisor Roy Wilson and the support that he gave to One Future when we were under Coachella Valley Economic Partnership, and we wanted to start this initiative called the Career Pathways Initiative to see what we could do to really change the trajectory of educational attainment in the Coachella Valley. We were facing some really huge issues in terms of how just intellectual capital and the capacity for our students to be able to get to and through college. And so Roy Wilson dedicated county resources to be able to support the work. And he made sure that they had the right folks on board with the Career Pathways Initiative to build this infrastructure out. And today now we have hundreds of partners who have stayed on board to make this work happen and to make the change that you can see happening throughout all these videos and when you're working in the alignment teams that we have. And one person who demonstrates that commitment is Wendy Frederick. She is the Eastern Regional Manager for Workforce Development at the Riverside County Employment Development Agency, Economic Development Agency. Wendy has been here from the inception, and she has been absolutely persistent at making sure that the county was aligning public resources around this effort, to not do things in isolation, to really give both their staff strategic support, but also their leadership in each of the areas of strategy. So she has supported our work on career explorations, on Opportunity Youth, and we could not be prouder to give Wendy this year's Engaging Partner Award. We're going to hear from her on her video.
I want to thank One Future Coachella Valley for receiving the Engaging Partner Award for 2020. It's humbling to be part of such a distinguishing group of honorees. My journey with Coachella Valley, with One Future's Coachella Valley, started with the Career Pathways Initiative program. It was under the umbrella of CVEP, and we provided in-kind support in space and administration for the program. The major contribution we had, in my mind, was Yvonne Villalobos. Yvonne is now my assistant manager, but for several years she was a coordinator for the Career Pathways Initiative, and is the foundation for Career Pathways Initiative, I think, becoming One Future's Coachella Valley. Significant contributions that One Future's Coachella Valley has made to the workforce program in serving our young folks in it, and is the scholarship program. When Terry Green was here, I asked him if there was any way that the Career Pathways Initiative scholarship program could support the event that honored our workforce youth. That first $5,000 scholarship was a catalyst to bring in and raise other donations for the now Jamil Dada Character of Excellence Youth Award ceremony, which is now known as a premier scholarship program for Riverside youth. The second major contribution is in the form of creating the Opportunity Youth and Young Adult team. I was talking to Kim and Sheila about how much dropouts cost the economy, and based on that discussion, we created the Oh Yeah Committee. And I am just very proud that One Futures took on the challenge of providing college and career success for these young adults who may be homeless, victims of abuse and human trafficking, involved in the juvenile justice system, emancipated foster youth, and those that have dropped out of the system. You can't be an engaging partner unless you have individuals and other organizations that have the same vision and determination to reach a goal. And I found that with One Futures, and want to thank my leadership team and my staff for allowing me to be part of the work of One Futures Coachella Valley.
Thank you, Wendy. Thanks for your years of service and congratulations. And you can see in the chat box folks' comments about Wendy and her dedication. We could not have had a better partner, and we look forward to keeping in touch with you, as you know, to keep working on that Opportunity Youth effort. So thank you and congratulations. Our next award and the final award of the night is the Terry and Jackie Green Visionary Award. Terry and Jackie Green were instrumental leaders in higher education, education generally in the Coachella Valley. And before they moved part-time to South Dakota, they have a home part-time here, but the two of them have done tremendous work at College of the Desert to support the development of programs on career technical education and other work. They also, Terry Green specifically helped stand up the UCR campus and build the programs there. And they have been passionate supporters of the work that One Future has done. Terry was on the original team that wrote the grant to start this work with Pam Hunter from College of the Desert and Kay Hazen. And look where we've come as a result of it. They were visionary, and now we have a community that's aligned around scholarship giving, around career and college readiness, and around creating our own future workforce from within our local student population. So we named this award in the Terry and Jackie Green Visionary Award so that we could look to spot folks who really are emblematic of that spirit of giving and that spirit of doing something that's going to live way beyond their lifetime. And we couldn't have a better couple of people who are receiving the award. Chuck and Priscilla Porter are phenomenal leaders. You're going to hear from them in a minute, but I'm just going to read off a statement that Terry and Jackie Green wanted me to share with you. Terry says, Jackie and I wish to send our congratulations and best wishes to Priscilla and Chuck Porter for being recognized for your exemplary service to the youth of the Valley. Your combined skills, talents, and energy have been put to good use in providing creative learning opportunities for students, and your selfless and ongoing commitment stands as an example of giving at the highest and most important level. Sincerely, Terry and Jackie Green. Chuck and Priscilla, you could not be more deserving, and you couldn't do a better honor to Terry and Jackie Green and to all of us than accepting this award. So we're going to hear from Chuck and Priscilla Porter now.
For many years, Chuck and I have been researching the gender gap on university campuses. For example, at our local university, 72% of the students are females. Go girls,
yes.
That's great. But only 28% are boys. Where are the boys? Where does this inequity come from? And do we have a responsibility to help address the problem? We were very pleased to learn that One Future Coachella is using some of its resources to address this problem. So last year, we joined the Gents Alliance with Ernie Rios and his staff at One Future Coachella.
Now, the fine staff of Gents Alliance organized and held the first male summit for 8th grade boys, and it was titled Dream Big. That was held on January 25th. Now, more events are planned to follow up with this first group of young men as they advance through high school. The Gents Alliance Committee, made up of educators and community members, is chaired by Jarvis Crawford and Bob Campy. Ernie Rios and his staff assist us, along with Kim McNulty, who spearheads the tactical plan. Now, thank you for this honor. Chris and I ask you and others to join us, contributing to One Future Coachella Valley to further the efforts of Gents Alliance. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you and congratulations. We could not be more pleased to have the two of you involved in our work. Chuck and Priscilla, you are absolutely beloved partners, and you're also incredibly critical and strategic partners. I want everyone to know that not only does Chuck and Priscilla support through donations to One Future, that's sort of secondary to the incredible stuff that they do to be on the alignment team. They're actually showing up at alignment team meetings to plan the Male Summit. They came to the Male Summit, the inaugural one this year, to help support the young men. They're listening to the whole cross-sector group of people who are working on this, and they're really helping us drive the strategy to support our young men and get to some improvements to close that achievement gap. And we cannot thank you more for your goodness and for your contribution to our community. Thank you both. And thanks also to all of you tonight. That wraps up our awards. I just want to say that this is an honor to work with you. It's an honor to work with you on a daily basis in the nitty-gritty of the work that we do. It's an honor to be able to feature you tonight and to be able to share with others, and we'll be able to share into the future because we're recording this tonight, the stories of how you have stepped outside of your own realm into the realm of the future of the Coachella Valley and worked in combination with others in a way that really is going to transform our future and that changes the lives of students absolutely every day. I thank you for what you do. Thank you very much for our students. We know that you are critical to our future, and we know that you are contributors. You've seen some of the stories tonight of those students. I'm seeing some of the students who are alum and out there in the workforce and already giving back to others. And it could not inspire me more. And I speak on behalf of the entire staff and board. It inspires us to do this work. We are gifted with this work. So thank you for being a partner on it. And we're excited to continue the work, to be partners to the school districts and partners with our college partners, and also with the business and workforce community, because we really do believe we can co-create the future here in the Coachella Valley. And I believe we're going to be stronger than ever as we move forward, especially in light of the difficulties that we've all just experienced. We now have a group of people who have been working and who know one another and who care about one another and who have a process for improvements across time to really transform students' lives and our local economy. So thank you. Darren, I'm
we're not done. Yeah, Sheila, we're not done just yet, right? We got a little bit more. Little bit more. We got some great things. I'm following that chat bar, and wow, the gifts keep coming in. So ladies and gentlemen, you see that link down there. If you would like to give, this is it. We're definitely getting ready to wrap up our evening, but it is not too late to give. If you're going to share this video with family and friends, they can give. Any amount makes a huge difference. Follow the link in the chat bar. And some gifts that came in. I want to start out with a shout out to Marcus Wood. He gave another $50 gift. Christina Gorgigio, $100 gift. So thank you, Christina. I think we have Alika Stagg for $50. These are all just adding up, Sheila. They keep coming in.
Wonderful.
And on top of those, we have some huge gifts that have come in. A big shout out to Keith Jepson and Kathy Dorr. Sheila, they gave $5,000 to help fund student scholarships. How awesome is that?
It's fantastic. We can't thank you enough, Keith and Kathy.
And Priscilla and Chuck Porter, $5,000 to help support One Future Coachella Valley Gents Alliance program. You heard them talking about it. Now they just donated $5,000. So folks, if you see Keith and Kathy and Phil, you see these individuals out there in the community, tell them you saw them to give that $5,000. Say thank you. We couldn't do it without these gifts. This is huge. And I know I mentioned it earlier, Kathy Muldoon and Barb, you guys have given a few times tonight, but they gave $1,500 earlier, and then they gave another $250. So thank you so much for these gifts. And a big shout out to Cal State San Bernardino Palm Desert Campus, who donated $1,500. Sheila, you got to be so excited at these gifts. They just keep adding up, right?
It's fantastic, and it is making a difference now and will continue to make a difference in the future. My heart is full. Thank you all.
Another one came in. How about Todd and Corey Buckner for $500 gift? Thank you so much, Todd and Corey. And Kim and Uli McNulty gave another $500. A big shout out to our own Paul Olson and Mark Baumgardner for $500. Paul, I see you up there. Thank you so much for your gift. Mark, thank you for yours as well. Ladies and gentlemen, please continue to give tonight. It doesn't end here. There's so much opportunity. There's so much more we can do. The more money we raise, the more One Future can get out and help amazing students throughout the community. Sheila, you have anything else you want to add? This has been a crazy fun, exciting evening. You know what? I think I see more coming in. Let's say I see a whole bunch of $100 gifts coming in through our website. So let's start out with Angela Janis for $100. How about Marcus Wood for $100? Rob Beasy Early Gonzalez for $100. Kevin Bebo for $100. Levi Vincent, thank you so much for your $100. Don Skio and Bob Camby, thank you for your $100 gifts. These are all adding up. This is super exciting.
Wow.
I see a $50 gift. Nicholas Rodriguez, thank you for your $50 gift. Vanessa Morano and Juan Guzman, thank you for your $50 gifts. Ladies and gentlemen, you have no idea how exciting this is to be a part of the One Future Coachella Valley's first virtual event. We definitely hope we see you live at Agua Caliente. I know Sheila and Paul, we'd all like to go back to the live format, but this has been amazing. The best part about this is you can share this video with your friends, your family. They can still give any donation. They can give next week, next month. They can give anytime. The link will always go directly to the One Future Coachella Valley website. It'll be there. It'll be live. Ladies and gentlemen, we can't thank you enough. Sheila, do you have anything else to add before we go home?
I think we've said it all. I cannot tell you how grateful I am. We will make sure that we keep this momentum going. We know for a fact, all of our team knows for a fact that this is the right thing to do. And we know that all of you as partners know that this is making a huge impact. It's absolutely an honor to work with each one of you and to know that we can actually do this for the future. I want to thank you, Darren, for hosting tonight. This was a lot of fun, and it was a big risk for us to step out and go from a non-live event, so you've been fantastic. Thanks to the Morningstar tech folks who did the production and background. And last but not least, the staff at One Future Coachella Valley are the most hardworking people that I know. And I want to just personally thank Kim McNulty, Ernie Rios, Jackie Trico, Christina Gregorio, Luis Rojas, Ricardo Ramirez, Fatima Salcido, Paul Olson, Eloisa Lopez, and Candace Forsyth, because you are the people who make this happen behind the scenes every day. And I know all of our partners appreciate your work as well. Thank you all. We're absolutely honored to work with you.
Thank you again for joining us. We're going to roll our sponsors. Thank you, thank you, thank you for everything you've done. Please join us next year at Agua Caliente Casino. We're going to do this live. Thank you, everybody.